Oh, look at this. I look like alfalfa. If you see me moving around kind of weird, it's because I have a sidekick today, Clyde. He thinks he's a human. Anyways, so I've got this kind of like cool little story I should probably share with you guys. So after my hypnotherapy, and after I got the process through that week or whatever, I started, my mediumship started coming back like really full force, and it still is. I mean, it's weird, but anyway, excuse me. There's this cool little story I want to tell you about that. I guess I never looked at it in this way. So about 3 weeks ago, someone sent me a little thing about a penny. So I know there's been a few readings I've done for people, and I see change that comes through for them, like dimes or nickels or pennies, or if I see it raining pennies, I know that that's a sign that loved ones are sending you coins, and you'll find them in weird, mysterious places. So I have done readings like that for a couple people that I've picked up that their loved ones send them change of some form. But there's a little more about that change that I guess I didn't realize at this time. So about 3 weeks ago, someone sent me this little story about a millionaire. And this millionaire, sorry if you see me looking around, I'm kind of like trying to make sure I'm watching my dog. But this millionaire, had tons of money, didn't have to want for anything. He was loaded and he was secure financially. So he's taking this couple out to dinner, I guess. And along the way, as they're going into the restaurant or wherever, he bends down and picks a penny up. And the woman that was, the husband and wife that was with him, I think kind of thought in their head like, okay, he's a millionaire. Why would he sit there and bend down and pick up that penny? So I think she asked him during dinner, don't quote me, I'm not probably saying it for verbatim or whatever. But she asked him, you've got so much money. Why did you pick up that penny off the ground? And he says, it's not so much the like monetary value of the penny or that I'm a greedy person with my money. It's the fact that if you read the little saying on the penny, it says, in God we trust. So from that little story, what he was stating was that when you find a penny, sometimes it's not only, I guess, a message from your loved ones, it is to remind you to trust God. So I want to tell you that 3 weeks ago I got that story, or it was sent to me or whatever. And I did a reading last week for someone. The crazy thing is, the very next day, I go to get out of my car, and my car sits really low to the ground. It's got low profile tires. I mean, it's like climbing out of a box or something. I don't know. But I opened up my car door and went to step out, and there, lo and behold, was a penny right in front of me. And I thought, this is weird, And for some reason, that story stuck in my head about sometimes God sends us little blessings like that, to remind us, trust in God or whatever. So I kind of picked it up and thought, okay, I'm going to kind of blow this off, like, which I know I shouldn't do that, but I was kind of like, oh, it's coincidence kind of thing. But then I did a reading for a woman last night. And this morning around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I went to go get coffee for my coworkers. So I go down to the coffee shop, get our drinks. As I'm getting ready to step out of the car to go into the coffee shop, I get out, I open my door, I get out, all of a sudden I look down and there's another penny right there. So I picked it up because I'm like, wait a minute, this is strange. I've done 2 readings in 2 weeks, and after each reading I had done, the very next day, outside my car was a penny. So I'm going to blow this off and say it's not coincidence or whatever you want to call it, because I don't feel like it is now. Because, once could be coincidence. 2 times after 2 readings, no. There's more significant meaning behind why I'm seeing pennies all of a sudden. So just remember that when you see that penny on the ground, that yes, it could be from your loved ones, but it could also be a remembrance or something to remind you to trust in God. Because on the top of that penny, it says, in God we trust. So not only do your family send you these, but maybe it's a little message from God himself reminding you to trust in him. Because that's kind of, after my hypnotherapy and stuff like that, I kind of had this weird feeling about me, like, you know, something, there's more to life. And I just had this, what if I can't do this, you know, like I want to. And I'm always judging myself. I'm my worst critic, okay? Let's put it that way. I'm my worst critic. I know I can do this. I've been proven to done this for people, numerous people, and I know I can. But with any career, with any sports or any career or any hobby, you always doubt yourself. If you're an artist, you always doubt, okay, are my paintings that good? Or maybe you get a little OCD about them and you might see a simple mistake that nobody else notices. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like I'm doing the same thing. I'm critiquing myself constantly. And that's just human. It's a natural, you know, feeling or whatever. We all do it. We all critique ourselves and think that, God, I'm a failure, or, oh my gosh, I can't do this. But you can do this. I know I can do this. And I know you guys can do whatever you're trying to attempt to do too. So don't be so hard on yourself and judge yourself and put yourself down. Because when you do that, you tend to block those good qualities about you. You can tend to push them good qualities about you to the back and let the bad ones shine through, I guess. The ones that you do get so down on yourself about. So push that shit aside and let the real you come forward. And you know what? If you do something and you fail at it, so what? It's a lesson learned. Get over it, move on, and try again. I mean, that's all we can do. These are all lessons we're learning in life. So I just want to jump on real quick and tell you guys that and give you that boost of confidence, because I know most of us have some confidence issues, including myself. And as much as I know what I'm doing, I still sometimes feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So it's just human nature. And once we learn to push that stuff to the side and forget about all those things that hinder us, we tend to flourish more as a person. And I'm trying to teach myself that also. And I hope that you guys realize that yourselves too, to become better people. And not only that is, I want to also talk about, I seen a post the other day about someone helping someone else that they did not know. Now, I'm sure most of you have been walking into the store or walking into a shop or whatever, and you see this elderly lady going to walk in also, or an elderly man or whatever, and just something in your gut tells you, hold that door open for that person. They're elderly and you can see they're struggling with their walking or whatever. So something in your gut tells you, hold that door open. It's the right thing to do. Okay? Or you're driving along the highway and you see someone broke down with a flat tire, a mom with her kid or something, and something in your gut tells you to turn your car around, go back and help this woman fix her flat, or make sure she's called somebody, or let her use your phone to call someone, so she can get the tire fixed or whatever. Something in your gut makes you turn around. You need to start following them instincts, them gut feelings, because there's a reason behind it. Because what you do for someone else, from that feeling you get, like I should do this to help this person, or I should give this person $10 because I feel like I should, I'm drawn to it, do it. The reason is because what you do for someone else who's down on their luck right then and there is going to reciprocate. It's going to make that person think, oh my God, you know, there is good people out in this world. And maybe the next time that person sees someone else down on their luck, they're going to stop and help them also. So it is a snowball effect. And it's a positive snowball effect, because if more people start doing this and paying attention to how their gut makes them feel, like I need to do this, or I should do this because it's the right thing to do, that person that you give that help with, or whatever I should say, is also going to reciprocate. Hey, they did a good deed for me. I need to do this good deed for that person. It's going to keep rolling. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep spreading. Remember the movie Pay It Forward? It's kind of like that. And that is true. That is true. What you do for others comes back to you tenfold. So remember that the next time you see someone struggling to get into a door and you decide to hold the door open, or you feel like in your gut, I should help them. You're getting that gut feeling because your own inside soul or your own heart is telling you it's the right thing to do, and it's telling you for a reason, because that's the kind of people we were meant to be, to help others, to show love and kindness. And it's important that we do that, we keep that going, especially in the times we live right now where there's so much hate. Like they always say, light will always shine through the darkness. And by you doing your good deed or good gesture for someone, that is the light shining in the darkness. So with that, I'm going to leave you. Have a great day, and who knows, maybe I'll jump on here and do another video. It's hard for me to do my lives right now because I have to do these videos like in between times of things I'm doing. So I'm just kind of sparsely hit and miss doing these videos, and hopefully maybe sometime when I do know I have some extra free time, I'll do a live. But right now I got to stick to just these videos. So I love y'all. Believe, believe, believe. Always believe in yourself. Everything is possible as long as you believe. All right. Love y'all.